Hello and welcome. I'm Inverta Umbra, and this is Dwarf Fortress Basement Born. So, I've had a bit of a hiatus, mostly because of real life things getting in the way. So, decided to get back to it and see if we could get some mega projects underway. One, I wish I could think of a way other than paving our entire area to get rid of all the trees. I finally found there's a dwarf who had been missing for a while, and I did not know what happened to him. Let's see, can I find him real quick? Um, he was up in one of these trees, and I can't remember which one. But anyways, he was found basically by a dwarven caravan as it was coming to set up. So there's that. I've started construction on what I like to call the fishing box. Um, one of my commenters suggested I build an isolated area to keep my dwarves safe while fishing. And initially, I thought, well, I'm not really looking to, create a super safe fortress. But then I thought, why not? And it'll give me something to do with the wood, a way to spend it. Maybe I'll make it into something really nice, like a multi-story hotel for the tavern, a new tavern or something. I don't know. But it's gonna use all the wood. I'm gonna build wood flooring and all sorts of different things and stuff like that. It's gonna be a totally isolated unit that's probably gonna go underground to link up to my fortress. I'm not certain exactly how I'm doing it just yet, but that's what I'm looking at there. I've also selected down on this floor this all to be dug out because we are running out of obsidian, believe it or not. I need to find something to do with the rest of these stone pieces. Oh, I should let it get going. Rest of these stone pieces, but I'm not really sure. I can make a whole bunch of doors. I can make a whole bunch of. I can keep making figurines out of like the stuff that we have the most of, and just hope that burns through it all. In fact, that may be what I'll wind up doing. Just avoiding the obsidian, because I pretty much want to build everything out of obsidian. And obsidian's a renewable resource if I really want to make a farm for it. It's just a little difficult. I'm trying to think if anything else I've got started going. Oh, and so I knew that your dwarves automatically calculated for pathing, and if you walled off certain areas, that it would slow down the if you walled off certain areas, it'd speed up the game, because what slowed it down was the fact that your dwarves would think about pathing there, even if they never were going to, so the computer would have to generate all that, pathing sense. But I found out, I always thought it was just walls that worked this way. If you make a door tightly secured and make it forbid passage, and I think, yeah, forbidden, no pets, no nothing. Hopefully doing this with several of the mining floors, the floors that I was digging out but am no longer, mostly due to the lack of probable materials on these floors other than gemstones. If I do that, hopefully I'm going to actually recover a decent amount of my frames. Let's see, are you there yet? No, he's not there. What is he doing actually? Construct obsidian blocks. Here, let me go change this real quick. I forgot I had given him some additional labors. Let's see. Go back in here. Annul. Annul. Here. Let's change it around so you can see what therapist looks like. Or not. I'll have to see what happened there that kept Dwarf Therapist from popping up. But basically, I'm just gonna find a null. It should be. Let's sort this real quick. Name descending. There we go. Annul. Stop making stone bricks. Commit those changes. Also, let me know how the video looks. I've done some things to try and speed up or not speed up, but make it look a little nicer in the video. Oh. So we got our liaison. Power to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. Do you have any dwarves to recommend for elevation? Ooh. I'm just thinking, like, which one of these will give some more interest. You know what? Let's recommend someone to become a baron. Kind of wonder who the current mayor is, and kind of want to just put him as the baron. Could make the manager the baron. Sure, why not? Alright. World is the same as ever. Things we need. Cloth, mostly. I can't think of any... Oh, yes. I would like iron. Whether it be pig iron or just straight iron. But I don't think they have iron. Yeah, it seems like they don't. What else can I use as a good weapons grade material? Doesn't look like anything. I don't need any of that. Seeds, weapons, training weapons. Stone? Yeah, I think I found out that they did not have any stone which can give iron. Might be nice to get some sand. And I think that's all I need. I don't really want to... The more you select the priority on that, the more likely, like, the higher the price is going to be. Okay. Let's go look at this. So that's going to bring it up about 6%. And they want from us crossbows, maces, short swords. They want quivers. I think we're going to be able to supply them with cut gems if I set my dwarves to it. That could be a profitable thing. And maces. Maybe I could take some of the material I'm not going to use for weapons and make them into maces and then sell them to get rid of them? I'll have to look at what I can actually make into a mace. Now, you should not be making rock blocks. Where are you? Or maybe he's gone really far down to grab the rock and he's still on that same job. Well, let's get some more of this set up. Build, let's see. We're going to do the floors. I'm still continuing to try to pave around the map a little bit. And this actually serves the double purpose of getting rid of some of the trees, but also keeping the caravan from getting blocked off at any point. So if we have these roads around the outside, no matter where the caravan spawns, there'll be a way for them to get to our fortress, regardless of trees or large rocks. And why are these suspended? Oh, no. Alright, that one is. I guess just let the dwarves do their thing. They'll eventually get to it. And you can see I've already started working on the outline of the second tower. I'm not sure if I'm going to perfectly mirror the first tower, or if I'm going to make the second tower into some sort of more of a bunker, something I can fight from as well. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. I may make a overbridge for it so it can get between the two towers instead of, yeah, and that way it will let me seal off the second tower if I, well, get into some nastiness. Still trying to drain this pond if I can just get it. Let's go ahead and cut that out. And construct obsidian blocks. Where is he? Units. Aslan. Annul. See, and I think it takes a bit of time before a dwarf is promoted by that by having the dwarf suggestion of who should be the baron. You should no longer be doing those type of jobs. No health problems. Is it L? Oh, and we had a new artifact made. So this one's actually kind of valuable. Let's view the description. Is a white stork bone figurine of dwarves. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of dwarves in white stork bone by Medtob Mubanaban. Dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Basement born by the basic bust of the subtle page in the early spring of 189. It is encrusted with round obsidian cabochons and decorated with alpaca wool. This object menaces with spikes of white stork bone. On the item is an image of Litast clobber towers, the dwarves in Leshy wood. Relates to ascension of Litast clobber towers to position of queen. Oh, so we have a new queen. Oh no, that's in the subtle page of 1. So that's probably who our current queen is. Maybe not. Depends on how old the dwarves can live. It's neat. A little historical artifact there. Yeah, I think that's from his last task, is that right there, just curing that stone. Problem is I think this stockpile is full of other types of stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with all of those. Detrite figurine of hamsters, a masterpiece. Alright. Alright, let's get to work on the second floor of this. Now, how do I want to... Do I want to have an internal way to get up top? Build. See, let's build an upstairs. Right there. And we'll do that, and we're going to build the tower up. I don't know if I want to make this into a big box tower or what. I wonder if I could just start trading away wood logs. That would get rid of them, and that would bring a whole lot of the cluttering around down to something a little more manageable to deal with. Let's go check our mayor. Has he finally made it back to the... Nope, he's still dragging it along. He'll make it there eventually. I wish I could set these things to use wheelbarrows. P? Work orders, labor restrictions. Wrong button. Just wanted to see how we're doing on... Oh, isn't this supposed to be done by now? Yeah, we have a mandate on that. Let's, figure out which one of these has that. Do task now. So fortunately, the trees in this area aren't too thick just yet. Oh, one of our pets has grown to become a dog instead of being a puppy still. So we still
strange migrants this season. No migrants. I wonder why.
Sir, if you want more migrants, increase the value of our fortress.
It's worth looking into.
Huh. I would have thought we would have gotten migrants this season. Our fortress is, I would have thought, very valuable, but maybe it's not. Maybe this is actually pretty low, comparatively. So he's making those obsidian blocks. As soon as he gets done. The frame rate is making me think it's taking forever. Let's go down to here. Go down a few more. So I've sealed that off. Check on the doors I've placed. And I've sealed that off. I don't think there's anything there. For right now, until I get this ready and set up, I'm going to make this into a... This should be a low priority zone anyways. This will be sealed off once I get it all mined out and all the rocks out. Oh. My manager is off to do something. Looks like he's going to drink. He's got his mug with him. It's kind of tough moving through the hallways. What is... Oh, I guess in that stockpile we've got some beer. Or... I don't know what he's doing. Oh, and Speaking of beer, we should check on... drinks are pretty good. Yeah. Let's build a door right here. Since we won't be using that area anymore. Store items in a bin, probably his mug. It's interesting watching the dwarves like path back and forth sometimes. But I'm not gonna sit there and do that for all this time. So let's get some more of these statues placed. I'll just have to, when the manager gets there, he'll get there. Well, the broker. Actually, build statue. Set some statues over here. I wonder quality-wise what this counts as. Not sure if there's a way to see without locations. Let's see what we can do here. I'd like to know how valuable the dining room is. Not sure how to tell. No criminals, always good. Check on and make sure the animals aren't getting out of control. And finally, let's check and see if our trader, because he seems to be moving back this way. Yes, he is coming to trade at the depot. Let's build C and D to build a downward stairway. Get that built. I thought I designated all trees within this perimeter to be chopped down, but maybe they just grew up or something. See, and we're gonna build some more flooring over here. Obsidian blocks. Build some flooring over here. And I think I may, well, I may put this 2 space that's around this wall. I may make that out of wood. I may put wood flooring there just to keep trees from interfering with the building. I don't know. And you are there. Alright. We're going to trade away, not that. Finished goods bin. Why is there that in there? Well, we should have, oh, this is the, this bin. City and mugs. Trade these socks away. And obsidian bracelet. Ah, there we go. this should be enough to get anything we want out of here. So I'm going to take their pig iron bars that they have brought. I'm going to take all their glass. All their raw glass. Oop. I did the wrong button press. As long as I don't mark all goods. Again, that was no bueno. I can grab a whole bunch of rope, but what I need really is the bins of cloth again. And if they have them, steel. Items made of steel. Or pig iron. I'll take pig iron. Since I know they don't have iron, which makes me wonder, how did they get pig iron? I don't need any of that. Steel pick, I will take it. Another steel pick. Fairly expensive, but meh. Ooh. You know what, we can afford it. And take this steel pick. Then we're going to buy some of the other things I'm looking for. It seems like the humans are probably the best to trade for iron. Cloth. Leather, I'll take it. Since our leather working industry has not flourished as much as we could wish. Oh, and there's a lot of steel anvils. We're just going to take all of those. And I might just start trading for some random food stuff. Take some of this thread and whatnot. Other backpacks, quivers. I think we're good on those. Enormous steel corkscrew. I would almost grab that. Alpaca cheese. Just take all this cheese. And I think we're getting to the limits of what we want. I'm just going to take some random bars. And I'm going to let the trader pretty much have the rest of it because that should encourage other dwarves to come here. And then let me get rid of these so that's less stuff on my end. I don't know where these bone crowns came from. But I will gift, or offering to the leader. Okay, so hopefully that got rid of those. Is it not trading them? I guess I do need to take something. Let's, yes, there we go. Got rid of those items. And they're pulling in that corpse of the hunter dwarf that was right over here. In fact, let's make sure all that's claimed. DB. I don't know where his gear is, but let's make sure that that gear is gotten. Alright then. I think we're going to stop here. I'm going to try and speed things up. And get this fishing... I don't know what to call it. Fishing box? Ice box? Good to go and set up. And hopefully when I bring you guys back, I'll have more of the foundation of the tower ready. Because as soon as we get the tower ready, we're going to begin our spiral down to get to the deepest depths of the fortress. And hopefully we'll find more interesting opponents. I'm also probably, between this episode and next episode, I'm going to draft some dwarves and make them into I might make 2 melee dwarf squads. I seem to have quite a few dwarves that are not doing anything. Well, right now there's no idlers, but they get to be where there's a lot of them not doing anything. And it seems like a perfect way to use them. Let them train and become better fighters. So thank you for joining me. I'm Inverted Umbra, and this has been Dwarf Fortress. Have a good one.